Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of the Operation Charnwood series for the P51 and DCS. This operation kicks off the same day as episode 2, so we're still on the 4th of July. Operation Windsor is still underway, trying to capture Capri airfield. We're now in the afternoon. Battle is still underway, but our particular flight has been directed not at any more CAS, but instead we're heading south to take out another bridge on the river south of Cairn. We've got 8 P51s in the flight, and as normal they're each loaded with 2 500-pound bombs and the normal 650 cal machine guns. Mission structure is meant to be pretty much the same: drop bombs on the target and go on an armed recce. This time the armed recce is quite a bit more interesting, as we'll see in a little bit. For now though, we'll jump straight to when we're just approaching the target. So here we are a few minutes later, just coming up to the target. On the river just there are 3 bridges. One's the one that's burning, it's a rail bridge, and between the two there's the road bridge that's our target.
Flight.
So at this point I just order all of the flight to engage the target, primary target here. I'll decide with my bomb accuracy that I'm probably not going to take it down on my own, so just tell all 7 planes to start dropping their bombs. Right side, the weather's a little clearer now, so I've managed to get up to about 6,000 feet, which I was hoping would improve my accuracy. Gently roll over towards the bridge.
4, running in. 2, running in.
My normal,
3,
cut
running
the throttle, pull up a bit, let the plane stall out. And put it into a dive. Now this time there is a lot more AAA guarding the bridge. And what I've noticed from looking at the replay is that I had a lot of side slip here. Very, very heavily banking in completely the wrong direction. So that's why my bombs were well off. At least I know that now, so next time I'm going to be paying much closer attention to side slip. My flight, on the other hand, do much better here. You can see them dropping a lot of bombs all on target. Got a bit of a better view of that here. So I have multiple strikes on the bridge. A few other bombs that were already in the air when the bridge goes down, so we just start piling on the damage.
Leader to Kenway. We saw several good hits on the bridge and it appears to be destroyed. We are pressing on with our armed recce.
And at this point I really don't want to engage the AA down there, so I just proceed on to the recce straight away, which has a heading mostly to the east here.
Joystick leader to Kenway, engaging 419 over Fallon, Angels 3.
So here we are a few minutes into the recce, and one of the other flights that's around spots some Fokker wolves. near Falais, which is just to the south of where we are, so turn south. Then pretty quickly you can see a few dots just above the horizon. You can see them just there on the right hand side. Just check my various settings. And I'm all good, so I continue on the attack. Got all 8 aircraft with me, not 8 including myself. We're now approaching these Fokker walls. Now this isn't actually the formation that the Spitfires managed to engage, this is a separate formation. I don't know if they started as part of the same formation and got separated. But either way, there are 4 Antons here, and they've seen us, they've all turned to engage. I decide here to focus on this plane that's turned low. Do have a bit of a hard time keeping track of him just because he is low and the lighting conditions aren't great. Blacking out also doesn't particularly help. But I end up coming around nicely on his 6. I got some nice hits there and he's going down. I do have the gyro activated at this point, but I wasn't using the gyro sight. I did actually sort of forget about it in that first engagement, so it wasn't set correctly and wasn't any help. I'm looking for any other bandits that we can find. There's just a pair of other Mustangs. See another bogey here. As you zoom in, see that it's another Anton. And these Antons are low altitude, low energy, so really not in a good position. 190 really wants to be coming down from up high, where at least it can dive away. Here they're in an equal energy state to us and really struggle. I do remember the gyro this time, so I'm just adjusting it so that the circle hits just around the wings of the aircraft, and we try and hold it in a steady position on the screen. And this is what the gyro is really good for, is taking these shots that normally I'm really not good at. Here I'm getting multiple hits at ranges that I normally wouldn't be able to. Now, all of these hits are going into the tail of the 190, so I eventually seem to get one straight into the cockpit there. At this point I'm hunting around for any others. But I only find other Mustangs for quite a while here. The rest of the wing starts to rejoin, it's a good indication that we've cleaned up. Now during that fight we did get a call that number 3 did have to eject, and so we did get one loss out of that flight. But one loss for 190s isn't too bad, and he did eject, and so hopefully survived that. I didn't see the parachute. We are behind enemy lines, not too distant from friendly lines, but there are lots of Germans in this area, so we really got no idea whether he made it to friendly lines or to a POW camp. Either way, that was a decent first engagement here on this campaign. And since we're one plane down and several of us had used a fair bit of ammo, at this point I decide just to RTB via the coast. The front lines have moved a bit, and we're far enough behind that we can just cross across the coast without any issues. So the rest of us get back in one piece, all the survivors. Have no issues with flak going over the coast at all, and find the airfield without any issue. So all in all, a successful mission. Took out the target, and we had a decent dogfight there. Looking at the endgame screen, looks like our flight of Mustangs and another flight of 8 Spitfires each engaged a group of 4 190s, and we managed to take them all out. The loss of 3 total Allied aircraft, one of which was my number 3. So Germans lost 8 aircraft to 3. Really not too surprising though, they were heavily outnumbered, 8 aircraft to 16. And really at that kind of low level fighting, the 190 isn't at its strongest. Still, had a lot of fun, scored 2 victories in that one, managed to use the gyro sight, which was a lot of fun. And certainly looking forward to more dogfights going forward. As always, if you have any questions, comments or suggestions, leave them down below. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and consider subscribing. Otherwise, hope you all take care and have fun.